Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Thank you for the messages for the divine feminine. Thank you for the messages and advice for the highest good of all. Welcome to Graceful Healing Retreat. High Priestess Marlana here. Today we will be doing another update. We'll be doing a pick a card if that's something you would like to do. A lot of the times, both the information that I provide here as well as the information towards the end and the advice is for many. However, if you want to do the pick a card, we will be identifying 3 to 4 cards, sometimes more, of divine feminine messages for you. So let's go ahead and pull out the Goddess deck. Again, welcome. Whew. All right. As you guys know, I like to do the live chats with you guys. I look forward to seeing how you guys are feeling right now. Hello. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to start off with the Divine Feminine, the Goddess deck. Hey, Marsha. I'm going to start off with the Goddess deck and see what Spirit has for us. Of course, I'll pull out a few of the different decks. If you're interested in some of the decks that I carry, they are below. So the first message that came out is this message of inspiration. We also have Oshun here. So let's see where we're going with this. I'm also filling this one at the top here. Wow, we have Yemiya here too. Okay, Orisha's in the house. And then we have nourishment. All right, let's do it, y'all. I'm looking forward to this message. Oh, another one wants to come out. Oh my gosh, we have another Orisha. So we have Oya that came out as well. So, whoo! All right, y'all, let's do this. Let's see where we're going with this. As you know, I will definitely be giving advice. We'll be giving the soulful affirmation after each goddess message. We'll also definitely stay tuned to the end so you can definitely get information regarding love as well. So let's get this party started. All right, thank you, Holy Spirit. What is it that you have for us regarding this inspiration here? What are we being inspired to do? Because overall, what I'm seeing here, just to give you the overall layout of what I feel like is coming here, just from my intuitive knowing and and the channel messages that I receive. As you guys know, I will also receive channel messages for you as well, for those people who are live as well as those people who come later. So there may be a message here for you. Definitely take what resonates with you and that does not, and what that doesn't. Listen to me, and what that does not. And the messages that don't resonate with you, just, spit it out. It's that whole bone. What's that bone analogy? You guys remember what I'm talking about? You know that bone analogy. What is it like? Take out the meat and spit out the bones? All right, so I feel this energy of coming out of deception here. I feel like you've definitely strengthened through some of the whatever betrayal you've gone through here in the past. You've definitely stepped it up. I feel like there may still be some lingering anxiety here, but again, you're moving towards your healing and happiness. So let's just go a little further into this, because I see this change that's revving up for you. But it comes from a loving energy. So this is about nurturing all that you love. I do see 3 healing messages here. I feel like this is about this time to give back to you, however that looks for you. Yeah, honoring. So this is about you receiving. And here we go again with this Leo energy here of this strength card of staying strong. Okay, so you're basically creating something new right now. There's a new adventure, a new endeavor for you that's coming forth. Spirit has asked you to take on something new. So this is definitely this beginning something new coming. You're kind of in an energy of this is, I'm not sure what quite yet to do. I'm not sure yet what I should do. So you may be asking Spirit, God, your ancestors for guidance. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of messages here regarding union. So this is going to definitely take a turn towards love, but I definitely see a challenge here as it pertains to love. So, but why are you inspired? This is what I want to know. As you guys know, I'm nosy, so I'm going to get a little into this. I'm going to definitely look at your messages as well. Hello, Polly. Good evening. Hello, Christina. All right, because, you know, I'm kind of nosy here. Okay, so this is like crazy to me. Why? Look, okay, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this before I say something because I feel like there's so much coming out. Okay, because I'm seeing a lot of you maybe in your head. Some of you may be reflecting on the past here, what's been going on. Again, everything that's happening is in Spirit's timing. It is definitely worth the wait, whatever it is that you're waiting for. Know that you have something internal to still work on. So there's something internal that you're still needing to hash out here, but I want to know what it is. Because you're definitely looking back, and I feel like many of you may be looking back at a spiritual union where there were quite a bit of obstacles. I feel like many of you knew this. You had a deep knowing about this situation. Some of you could be dealing with the fire sign as well. I'm seeing the temperance out here also. But what I'm feeling is you're kind of moving on. You're becoming more successful. Like, so whatever this is, I feel like there's some level of inspiration regarding that had to do, what led you here is you dealing with someone. This is whatever is being inspired right now has to do with what you came out of. This has to do with something that was extremely challenging, something that caused anxiety, something that you walked away from, something that put you in this place of solitude to where you got this aha moment, you know, all of that. I feel like you've been taking care of yourself. So as a result of that, you had to take care of self. And some of you may be berating yourself about this. You may be beating yourself up about this situation. But just know that Spirit has your back and wants you to be happy. So let me just show you some of what's come out here. This is that nonstop, you know, beratement of yourself. You have the orphan as well as the never-ending story. So the two of them combined is like, yo, okay? So it's almost like you feel like you're alone in this, like nobody understands you, nobody gets you. But you are got. Spirit is like, I got your back, okay? I know what you've been going through. I've been here for you. I'm setting this all up for your good. And I feel like, you know, this is something you denied for some time now. This is something you really denied for some time now, but now you're stepping up to the plate. What is it that you were in denial about? Let's see. What were you in denial about? I'm still on the first message, by the way. If you're doing the pick a card. So you were in denial about the options that you had. I feel like you didn't feel free to do what it was that you wanted to do. I don't think you had the courage to change situations that you were really passionate about. This really speaks to your desires. What is it that you desire? That's what this is about. So if you're questioning what this whole reading is about, what is it that you truly desire? Figure that out and then hit me up. I definitely would love to know in the comments here what desires that you have that you perhaps thought you didn't have the option. I feel like you felt like you didn't have the power to change your circumstances. I feel like your will came into question here. It wasn't about you. It's like it's as if you couldn't be assertive. It's as if you couldn't move towards this desire. But now this inspiration is being birthed out of the choices, the desires. You have the courage now. You have the strength now to do what it is that you need here. You said yes to the love message because I'm all the way blocked. Yeah, I desire someone who is totally honest and authentic. Amen to that. Okay, honey. I hear you there. Yeah, but let's just go a little further. Hopefully this will assist you. Let's go a little deeper here. Let me kind of move this to the side here because I do see like some of you have definitely gone into solitude. For some reason though, I feel like you're rehashing a door, like you're wanting to rehash something from the past. But like I said, this caused whatever this was obstacles as it pertained to love. But again, your third eye chakra is so important here. That's why I want to kind of get to the bottom of this because I feel like there was some knowing here. But okay, clarify this knowing. this third eye. Okay, I'm going somewhere else. Let me just go to the love deck, one of the love decks here. So you knew. Third eye chakra. Clarify this third eye chakra. What did you know? We have playfulness here. To recapture your romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then we have flirt here. Both of these messages to me speak to a good time. Neither one of these messages speak to commitment for me. That's why I wanted to definitely pull another one, because when I saw this playfulness, the first thing I heard was not serious, you know. And then we have here extending the highest good. So again, we have this flirting energy that's not serious. So I feel like some of you are in situations, or you may have come out of a situation that was not serious. You knew this, but you didn't want to do anything about it. You stayed in it because perhaps it was a spiritual connection. Perhaps you felt like it was deeper. You hoped that you was going to get this happy family at home. You were calling yourself trying to be patient through this whole process. But for some reason, it caused a lot of obstacles and challenges. Let's look into that real quick. But all of that to say, it did build up strength for you. So why'd you stay in it? Let's just ask the question. Oh, ish. Okay, so I just heard it. Yeah, codependencies. So I was going to pull out the deck, but all it's going to do is give me codependencies. So instead of me pulling it out, I'm going to just tell you. Codependencies. That means that there's something that you were lacking internally that you wanted somebody else to fulfill. So whenever you are in those types of dynamic where it's like, oh, I can't live without this person, it's because there's something within them that you're holding on to, that you're gravitating towards, that's validating for you, that's fulfilling for you, that you can't, or seemingly can't obtain yourself. But you can obtain it. That's the good part. So for some reason, and so now that's what we're going to get into. For some reason, you felt like you couldn't obtain this on your own. You weren't validated. This is, for some reason, you felt unvalidated. I don't know if I just made that word up. I said unvalidated. Invalidated? I don't know. But you didn't feel validated, period. Okay? So, but I feel like you were very nurturing. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like you felt like you had to, I feel like what I'm getting from this message was like you had to carry this. You had to hold this. You had to, it's almost like you had to carry this on your own. Like you could not, like you were in it by yourself. That's why I feel like this orphan energy is here too. Like you were in it by yourself. Yes, you might have had someone. Yes, you may have been married. Yes, you may have had a family with them. Yes, you may have ... But at the end of the day, you were doing it all on your own. Now what? So you had to stay strong, or so you felt. You felt like you had to be the strong one. Okay, so I just heard, and some of y'all need to write a book about it. That's what I just heard. Like somebody here has gone through so much. And trust me, I know that many of you have. This is not new. Many of you have gone through quite a bit. So this is not like, okay, I'm not special enough. You know, I always hear that. Like, what do I have to say? You have no idea how your story told the way you do from your perspective can impact another. That's how special you are. Like, and many times you feel like, what makes me so special to write a book? What makes me so special to try to do this? What makes me so special? I'm just. You're more than just, and you're being inspired to be more than just. You know, I feel like I just heard also some of you are comparing yourself to people that you may see on Instagram or social media, and you're like, well, I can't do what they do. It's not for you to do what they do. It's for you to do what you do. This inspiration will lead you home, is what I just heard. This inspiration will lead you home. And when I feel like that home energy is to who you are, like this inspiration, wherever you're about to be inspired to do, or whatever you are inspired to do, this desire that's coming up within you is going to lead you to your authentic self. Some of you have been hiding that part of you. And I almost feel sad. You know, did you notice that my tone kind of changed there for a moment? Like it's almost like, damn, that's fucked up. As if what I am and who I am is not sufficient, not good enough. So therefore, you feel me? Never feel that way about yourself. Definitely look at yourself from a different perspective. That's not you. You're being inspired to move towards your happiness and your authenticity from pain. Your pain is sending you, is inspiring you to do something. I just heard some of you might need to write a song. I almost want to like create a song like right now while we're live. Like I almost want to be like, hey, banjo, have you heard? I'm going to bring you a mockingbird. You know, divine feminines, have you heard? I'm going to bring you authentic bird. Y'all know I don't make no sense. Sorry, y'all. All right, so you're manifesting, but like I said, it's coming from this place of anxiety. I do see you coming out of this place of deception. This is like you seeing things clearly now. I think you're looking back on things and you're seeing things clearly. So this inspiration, let me just give you a little snippet of what this inspiration is. Like I've already said it. I already hear a book. I hear a song. Like I said, creating maybe a channel, creating a YouTube blog, whatever. I'm just feeling like all of that you're being inspired to do, to reach out. Yes, look. You're a creator. Look at that. Service as a creator. Taking care of you. You're your own Princess Charming. Inner wellness spring. Sanctuary. Love-based reality. So the affirmation is for my sanctuary. In my sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. My love-based reality is another affirmation. I am soul nurtured when I surround myself with friends, family, and support. A love-based reality. Third affirmation for this pick a card is inner wellspring. I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. Okay. Then we have Princess Charming here. I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my own needs. I just heard my own personal needs. Okay. Then we have here service as a co-creation. Service as co-creation. My service, no matter how great or small, is a conscious act of co-creating with the world. Yeah, it's something y'all supposed to do right now. So those are your affirmations. I would definitely watch the Mirror Magic 101 video just to get a little more information on how to do the Mirror Magic. Take these affirmations and go do that Mirror Magic. Okay. Let's see. Whew, how you guys doing, by the way? Hey, Tara. Yeah, so the next pick a card is sensuality. All right, so we have Oshun here. Ooh, ooh. Oshun's making a headway, y'all. Oshun's coming out here now. What? This is your sensuality. Okay, this is about, I feel like this is about your confidence. Again, this is, I don't know, girl. Guys, I feel like this, like, when I feel like this, I'm telling you, I'm feeling the ocean right now. I'm feeling this ocean right now. Yeah. I'm feeling this ocean right now. Okay. So as you heal and become more compassionate and patient with those around you, you're blossoming abundance. I feel like this is where your freedom comes in. So like I said, this is your second pick a card. We have Oshun here. This is where your blossom, this is where your abundance comes in. I feel like this is emotional abundance as well. Like I said, you are free. You guys are healing. So let's just go a little deeper into this because this is where your abundance is coming in. Let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What do we have for Ocean here? Yeah, it's time to clean up the clutter, guys. So it's time to like unclutter the time you have, the time you spend with others. This is about uncluttering, you know, donating things, you know, so you can focus and be clear right now. speaking word of abundance, and also exercising. So I feel like this energy of freedom here for you to create, and so you can attract the abundance you're looking for. Like this ocean energy is an energy of receiving, darling. Okay? It's definitely an energy of receiving. So you see the truth for what it really is. You see the truth for what it really is. But I also see something you don't want to see as well. So there's something that you may be avoiding. Let's look at this. Clarify, please. What are you avoiding? So maybe you're ready to tell the truth, but you may still have your defenses up when it comes to other people. Even though you're moving towards a new phase, I still feel like there is some work that still needs to be done. Because I see after this tower, so after whatever happened, like I said, that caused the anxiety and all that, that pushed you into this inspiration. For this card number 2, you're now moved into the sensuality piece of it. You're now moving into your abundance. But it required a shock for you. And because in many of you, it required abandonment. It may have been some manipulative people around you. People who had you in competition. And I feel like you lost hope. Now you see things for what they really are, but there's still something you're not seeing in regards to how you need to work, how you need to obtain your prosperity, your abundance. So let me just get you some advice here, because there's still something you're not seeing. What are they not seeing? Let's please help me here. What are they not seeing here? You don't see your power in all this. So some of you may have lost touch with your own power. I feel like some of you are questioning what you see. You have a hard time trusting who you are. So your prosperity may be held up because of a lack of trust within you. So you now have to nourish your soul. You have to now... There's something here about a sacrifice. What sacrifice needs to be made? What is this sacrifice? Clarify the sacrifice. Okay, so you're gonna have to. Okay, so you're gonna have to get rid of a certain perception. This goes to your belief system. Your belief system around whether or not you can be powerful. Like, I feel like there's some doubt here about the divine feminine power. Like, for some reason, you don't feel like there's power, or it's a distorted belief, is what they just said. There's a distorted belief about your power and balance, timing. Interesting. Okay. What else do you want them to know about this distorted belief? Yeah. So what you have seen, here we go again. What you've seen has led you to believe that you were weak, that you were powerless. Clarify what you've seen. I just heard abuse. And here we go again. This isolation, this sadness, abandonment, I'm hearing. And now it's time for you to spread your wings and teach on this same subject. It's time for you to do something about it. So now you're the teacher. Some of you, I heard, wants to remain the student. Okie dokie. But you're ready to be the teacher. I just heard victim. Ooh, sorry, y'all. Victim. Some of you may still want to play the victim. Okay, I want to get some angel advice for you because I can go on for this for days. So let's keep going because I don't want to get stuck here. But, yeah. Batara. Yeah. Hopefully that made sense. So let's get you guys some advice for this sensuality and definitely this. I just heard faux belief system. Like a faux fur. So whatever belief system you've had has been fake. It ain't real. Yeah, I tell you, my guides are hilarious. I just got to tell you. Whatever it was some fake phony-ish, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with faux stuff. I got faux stuff. I'm just saying, but if it ain't real, it ain't real. I'm just saying, if it ain't real, it ain't real. So let's get you guys some advice regarding this because I definitely do see you needing to be patient. Okay, I'm gonna get you quite a few advice because I need to get you more. So let me go ahead and get you more. Okay, was it like that? Y'all remember that back in the day? Be patient. You have a positive new emotional experiencing something that's fulfilling, a romantic relationship, a deep lasting spiritual insight that's coming. I do see you receiving some. I just heard gentle news. I heard gentle. You're going to receive a gentle message. So here, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships and social invitations, great intuitive insight as well. And then we have 4th Gabrielle. This is the second time this came out, y'all. Literally, this is that time for celebration, abundant reward for hard work. Release yourself from the burdensome situation. This was all to clarify patience. So you're being rewarded, but you're having to change your, I just heard fundamental beliefs. Dreams being fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love of heartfelt things of life. Yes, I mean, literally. All right, so let me get your affirmation for Oshun. For those of you who resonate with Oshun here, here's the message. Here's your advice and your affirmation. That came out like with a vengeance, didn't it? Okay, so we have time of follow. And like I said, some of you have been following for a while. Now it's time for you to lead. But if you're in a new situation to where you're just coming out and now you're doing something new, then this speaks to you kind of having a beginner's mind. Okay, so the affirmation for this, and definitely do your Mirror Magic 101, go look at that video. Creative manifestation occurs more easily when I have nurtured myself and honored my time of follow. Like we saw here before, this is about taking care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Like many times when it comes to healers, you totally change up. It's like something about y'all. When people get around, y'all just start doing what other people need you to do. Like it's no longer about you. It's no longer about your needs being fulfilled or met or anything like that. It's really about what their needs are and getting their needs met. It's almost like you forget about yourself. And so that's why they're saying it's time to nourish your soul here. That's one affirmation. Listen to my body. That's the second affirmation. My health is my life, the temple of my experience, and the greatest of my blessings. Look, you only got one body. I'm just saying. Now, you might have been here multiple times, but right now, take care of your body. Okay, we already know this, that you've had multiple lifetimes and all that. So all I'm saying is take care of your body. If you want to be here, be happy, you have to take care of yourself. Like I feel like a lot of times with healers, there's this level of guilt and shame that comes with being a healer or being a nurturer or being a mother or being a wife or being a being all these things. You tend to forget about yourself, but you have to take care of your body. You have to exercise. You have to, yeah, come on now. Inner wakefulness. I love this. I'm completely awake and tuned into my truth, clarity, and inner wisdom. Okay. Your fourth affirmation, igniting my joy. I love this card. Attuning to the highest good in myself and others ignites my natural joy. You gotta love it, right? And then we have inner wellspring here. A lot of this, if you notice, when it comes to sensuality, when it comes to taking care of yourself, it really means taking care of yourself. How many of you have a hard time taking care of yourself? This is why you need to do these affirmations, because by doing it, you can kind of change your mindset a bit. It's like to where to finally click at some point, and that's what you need. You need a clicking. Okay, get your click on. Inner wellspring. I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so that was Oshun. All right, let's see what I missed here in the comments. Hey, Lori. Hey, Tara. You said I had a business meeting today with a lady that wants to partner up. Awesome. It's too much to type, but okay. Well, congratulations. Yes. Okay. Yes, I love it. I love it. Congratulations. I love to see you guys doing well. I really do. Let's see if we can move on to the next message, which is Yimiya. How many of y'all having a hard time surrendering? Okay. Okay. How many of y'all having a hard time surrendering? Surrendering. Let's see what you're having a hard time surrendering to. And I don't mean surrendering to somebody. I don't mean submitting to somebody. I'm not saying none of that. Let's see what you're having a hard time surrendering to. This is pick a card number 3. For those of you who just arrived, we on pick a card number 3. We have 5 pick a cards here. So I'm sure one of these will resonate with you. Of course, we're giving advice for all of them. And then we're holding off to the end to do the love portion of the reading. So definitely make sure you stay tuned to the end and watch the video all the way through so you can... So you can... So you can get further advice and so on and so forth. Okay, y'all. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not going to tell y'all what I see just yet. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me just get a little clarity right here because... All right, so let me tell you. Okay, so what I see here with the surrender, what's clarifying the surrender is envy. Now, I just want to see, are you envying someone else or are they envying you? Now, we were talking earlier when it came back to, I think, the first pick of cards, so definitely go back to that if this portion resonates with you, where it talked about you envying other people, seeing other people, and not feeling ... So go back and look at that. So, but envy, clarify envy. Let's just get a little clarity. Let's just see. Because this is looking at the grass is greener. Everybody else has it better than me. But I feel like that's coming to a close for you. Hell yes, it is. God, hold it now. Rabbi said, hold it now. Y'all know I'm from home. I'm going to say home. Y'all know where I'm from, right? You know, DC in the house. Go in the house. I'm just saying. Rabbi said, hold it now. Don't let me start cranking here in a minute. Make a wish, dream come true. So people are looking at you, darling. Yes, sweetheart, let me help you. Baby. Sweetie. Okay. You have completed a cycle and people are looking at you. You have your wish come true and they're starting to appreciate what you've been through. So you've finished the cycle and now there's people envying you. They're starting to appreciate you now. Wow. It's your time. That's what I'm feeling. Look, and then we got Ace of Gabrielle, y'all. Come on now. This is like Ace of Wands, new passionate beginnings. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. Bet. This whole reading, I'm just saying, the chance to do something amazing and a sense of wonder. It's your time. We also receive the world here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The completion of a cycle here. Yes. So you're ending this faux abandonment phase. Like you've been feeling, like I feel like you guys know you've been going through maybe some abandonment issues. You know you may have had them, but this is the phase you're ending. You don't need to go through this current challenge alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. We also have 7 of Gabrielle here. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. We just talked about that. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenges, opportunities for excitement and adventure. OMG, y'all. So let me tell you what I'm seeing here. And let me just get the channel message here. Like I said, you guys, earlier, you're free. You're being free from bondage, free from what held you back. Like, I feel like this energy of feeling less than because of what you went through. This is what I'm feeling. This is real. This is true energy of just feeling like I'm not worthy. So it's time for you to surrender. Now, it's like surrendering to the happiness. Like it's for some reason you cannot enjoy where you're going because you are still so attached to your past. You're having a hard time enjoying where you're going because of your attachment here. Yes, look at this shit, y'all. You know, I just can't make this up. I'm just saying. I just can't. Detach. Y'all see this is attachment, right? It came out so clear. It came out in reverse. This is detaching from your perception of you. This is so deep, y'all. And when I say detaching from the perception that you were given that you were supposed to be, this is like saying that you're supposed to be overly giving, that you're supposed to be overly nurturing, that you're only emotional and not logical. I feel like there's something you're not seeing here. And Spirit wants you to surrender so you can see beyond the limitations that have been put on you. You don't have to be limited to that box. These are limitations that have been put on you that you're staying close to for some odd reason. And it's time for you to detach from that perspective of you. It's time for you to detach from that life. I feel like this is what they're telling me, social reconstruction. Like this is social conditioning. And it's time for you to surrender to, it's almost like you guys see it. But are you ignoring it? It's like you see it, but it's almost like a part of you like, no, that can't be it. That's not what my grandmama taught me. That's not what my mama taught me. That can't be it. And it's time to surrender. Let me see if I can get you guys some advice. Let's get your affirmations. I feel like I already gave you your affirmations. I didn't, right? Did I already give you your affirmations for this? I feel like I did. Did I just keep going? No. I didn't give you your affirmations for this, right? For pile number 3, surrender. Did I give you your affirmations for this? Can somebody confirm? Because I really feel like I might have. Oh, thank you, Marsha. Okay, so I don't think I did. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and give you your affirmation for surrender. Time of follow. So, again, creative manifestation occurs more easily when I have nurtured myself and honored my time of follow. So, this is just affirmation. I mean, this is just confirmation. This is an affirmation, by the way, so do your mirror magic. But this is just confirmation that you're in something new. And you're having a hard time surrendering to this because it's still new to you. Like detaching from the past is still new to you. Feeling powerful is still new to you. Like, I feel like you've almost coined the phrase about yourself, like, I'm the one who is always, not taken care of or something. I'm the one who's always ... For some reason, and I feel like your family may have told you this as well, and these may be some of the people who are now envying you in this time, but I feel like there's like a nickname or a perception that somebody has of you. This is something that's stuck with you throughout your lifetime. It could have been something about, I don't know, like reading, or you didn't know how to do good math, or maybe you didn't have good grades, and maybe they had some jacked up nickname for you. It's almost like you're still conditioned to believe you're that person, and spirit wants you to surrender, let it go, sacrifice that past for your new enriching future. You gotta detach. Okay, so right now, be compassionate with yourself. Know that people will be envying you and perhaps trying to throw you off your game, because what you're doing is something new. They appreciate it, but they know you appreciate you. I feel like they kind of appreciate you, but I don't feel like they're gonna show it. I feel like they don't want to show it, because if they show it, then that says something about them. Be careful about that, y'all. If they show it, then it shows something about them, and then that makes them feel less than. So they may not give you the credit you deserve, because that means they're doing something wrong. Feel me? So now we have to nourish ourselves. Again, we have this energy of nourishment. We have the corn woman that's here. This is more of this, oh, interesting, because you guys know it's Indigenous something day today. So it's interesting that we got the corn woman out here today, which brings me into that sacred woman, that sacred divine feminine power here that I love. Yeah, so now it's time to nourish yourself. Again, your abundance lies in nourishing you. Let's get some advice about this and find out how you need to nourish yourself. By the way, guys, I will be coming out with some new videos on like Divine Feminine 101, how to bring out your darker, how to balance your dark and your light Divine Feminine energy and remain balanced. Just a few different videos I'll be coming out with soon. So just FYI on that. So this is your path. Corn woman nourishment. Let's see. So we have this corn woman. We're getting nourished. We actually are going down a new path here. So you're ready. You guys are going down a new path. Let's look at this new path. Like I said, this brings you to your abundance. So this is your fourth pick a card, and you received. Where'd it go? Y'all saw it, right? Wow. Okay, here we go again. Hold up. We have sacrifice out here again, y'all, which is kind of also like a hangman energy. And then what clarifies the sacrifice was a spiritual union. So will you have to sacrifice love to get your abundance? Ooh, wow. Or you may have to wait. Yeah, you might have to wait. Shit. Yeah. Okay. What's coming up? Y'all gonna get mad at me. So somebody's emotionally withdrawn here. Who's emotionally withdrawn? Is this the masculine or the feminine energy here? Because I see there definitely being a waiting game here. You're waiting for something. Somebody's waiting here. And it's what I'm feeling like is while you're waiting, instead of feeling negative about your waiting, nourish yourself, reward yourself. But let me go a little further. Let's look at this. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Ladies and guys. We have this emotional withdrawal here. Shit. Yeah. Yo. Ooh, my. Whew. Okay. Good. Y'all want to see what I see. Let me show you what I see. Okay, so we got a waiting game. Somebody's emotionally withdrawn. What clarified that was the Three of Michael, which is Three of Swords. We all know Three of Swords is like the worst. And then we got here deception and envy. So we have somebody who's sneaking around, three-party situation, something that's jacked up. After all of that, you've been waiting. You've been patient. And this is the only reason why I could come live with y'all right now, because y'all got Wheel of Fortune. Lord, y'all coming out of that, honey. So now you're building on that. Again, there's this energy of building on what you've gone through. Okay, I just gotta put the cards down. All right, y'all. So what it is? Let me show y'all what that thing do. Let me show y'all what that thing do. Let me make it clear to you. What you went through was for a purpose. So many of you are feeling some kind of way, feeling guilty, ashamed, all of that for something that you've gone through. And in actuality, it's sitting you where you need to go. Now, I know you hear this from me a lot, right? Because apparently you really need to hear it. I mean, let me just make it clear. Apparently you really need to hear it because it's like you invested in your future. This has made you stronger. This has made you grow stronger. This has made you who you are. Now you're being rewarded. Yes, you have had to be patient. But if you look back on what all you have accomplished since then, you've had a new beginning. This is the end of delays. You are now going in a new direction. I heard some of y'all now got a new house. Some of you might not now have a new job. Making money, all different sorts of type of income. Streams of income that brings forth this happiness. So apparently while you were waiting, you were also developing this sense of strength to say, you know what? I'll be damned if this is going to happen to me again. I'm not going to be left out in the cold like that again. And this is reminding me, and Spirit is dropping it on my spirit, like, you know, to tell you guys, like, I remember like when I was in high school and my mother was a single mother. And so I had to take care of my brother. And so in many cases, I always had to take care of my brother. So sometimes we'll be on a bus and we'll be traveling, going to the doctors or whatever, wherever we had to go. And it would be cold out there, okay? I would be out there singing like, it's hot, it's too darn hot. Because I used to be in a choir, so we would sing like little tunes and stuff like that. So I'm literally singing this stuff. But in the process of going through this, now, a lot of the people that were around me, like a lot of my best friends, you know, they had two parent households. They had a little more money than we had, a little more security, perhaps, what have you. But they didn't have to do like take the bus. Like I was working at McDonald's at an early age of like 15. I couldn't wait to get my own money so I could buy the clothes that I wanted. But all of that to say, like they didn't work that early, but I did. My sense of self, my abundance, all of that came from my struggle. You feel me? So a lot of them perhaps didn't go through that same struggle, and they're not as so-called abundant from the outside perspective as I might be. Because I went through some hard times. Because when they were like, I refuse to work at a fast food, I was like, I said the same thing. Now, let me just show you what really happened. Let's go backwards. Let me tell you what really happened. My mother took me to McDonald's and was like, you said you're too good. Take your ass up in there and you're going to get a job. That's what happened for real. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to, I'm too good for that. She was like, you're too good. Let me show you this. This is what's about to happen right now. So all of that to say, you know, especially being young and dumb, you're not really knowing what's in your best interest. A lot of the times our experiences that we go through is because we were young and dumb. And I'm not saying anything negative about your experience. I've been married twice, been there, done that, got kids, you know, all that. Got kids outside of marriage, in the marriage, all of that. Don't get it twisted. It's not like my life was some easy, not by far. But what I can make it very clear to you is through my life challenges, I definitely obtained an abundance of reward. An abundance of reward. A level of freedom that many of them don't have, or a lot of people don't have. It's a level of freedom that comes after your storm. You feel me? There's a level of freedom. So now you can nourish yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like you've gone through enough and you've endured enough. And now God is like, look, I got you. I seen what you've gone through. Bet. You know, God is dropping on my spirit again. There was a hard time that I went through at one point, and God was like, you know what? Because of that struggle that you went through, it just dropped on me. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna have to give me a minute. I wanted to give you specifics, but it's like they took it, it's like they dropped it and then they bounced. So maybe I'm not supposed to say it all, but the point is, it was a reminder that the struggle was rewarded. So it was like this. This is okay. They just brought it back to me. Thank you. So what it was a part of my journey and my Akashic records and the knowledge that and the contracts that I signed prior to signing up to this trip down here on Earth. Part of my journey was to go through all this shit in the beginning so I can enjoy the rest of my life. That was a part of mine. Now, how many of y'all feel that way about yours? Like, you know what? I've gone through enough. I've gone through that burden. I've gone through so much in my life to where now, you know what? It's like, maybe I can just finally enjoy the rest of my life. Maybe I can finally have peace. Maybe I can finally receive. Maybe I can finally not have to fight for every damn thing. Maybe I don't have to fight. Maybe your fight is over. Maybe you fought so much that now your fight is over. How many of you believe that? Okay. So recognizing that, oh my God. I mean, you got to be in a place of peace. So now it's time for your nourishment. It's time for your wheel of fortune. You've gone through all that. You got 3 of swords and deception. Like, come on now. Envy came out again. Okay. What you envied in other people, oh, Spirit is doing it right now. What you envied in other people, they will now be envying in you. It's your turn. Is that the name of this video? It's your turn? I mean, for real. Is that the name of this video, y'all? Y'all gonna have to leave in the comment section. I might change it after whatever I put down here first. But so yeah, it's time for your reward. You've been patient. It's time for your reward. So let me get you a bit of advice. One more bit of advice. Let me get you a chakra advice here. And I'm going to go ahead and give you your affirmation. So oh, look, y'all. So now as it pertains to relationships, now what? Ooh, Lord. Now as it pertains to relationships, you can now take action. If you've been feeling on hold when it comes to relationships, you can now take action. You can now receive. You can now expand. You can now be free when it comes to relationships. It's now a level of accepting and trusting and intimacy you can have now with your relationships. Beautiful. All right, let me get you an affirmation for this. How are we doing on time, y'all? God, y'all, we doing good. We're doing good. Let me look at the comments. Oh, thank you, Marsha. Thank you, Tara. Aww. Oh, Tara, you're so sweet. You would have done it without me. Yes, it is hard out here for a pimp, Marsha. Whatever. That's my upper vibrational energy. I got me twisted. Oh, yeah, my mom didn't play, okay? I'm the same way with my daughter, with my kids. I'm the same way. You said, I feel like it's arriving. Good for you. Good, Christina. I'm telling you, but see, you know, Marsha, Tara, they've been on my channel for years. So you guys been around for a while. So once you kind of get to that point, you start to feel a level, a difference. You really do. But sometimes it just got to be drilled in, y'all. If y'all interested, definitely go back and look at the old Divine Feminine readings. We have 170 plus videos on their playlist. Okay, so the affirmation for nourishment. The first affirmation we have here is dream seed. I nurture my dream seed with love and appreciation and allow them to unfold in its own time. Okay, timing is a man-made process. Let me make it clear to you. So your timing could be totally different from God's timing. Know that. All right. Your next affirmation is friendship. I'm deeply grateful for the gift of friends. My appreciation for them is endless. I say that this is so true. This is so true. You know, I've always had really good friends around me in college, high school, even I have 35-year long friendships, and I love them to death. And, you know, I remember my saying back when I was in college, like they would always be like, yeah, but you're doing this. I said, y'all have no clue. I couldn't do it without you. Like it's some level of like the love that I have with the abundance and love that I have with my friends and my close knit people around me really helps bolster me in moving forward, whether it be in a negative or a positive way. There are certain people in my life that have been in my life since childhood, and they will question and say, oh, well, why you do that? Or what you, I mean, haters for life. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, even though they're hating on you, they still are a awesome movement in my life. Because guess what? I've learned to become stronger through them. They don't know this. But it's almost like when you look at me like, yo, why are you hating? You know what I mean? Like, where's that coming from? Like, who says that shit? Like, you're like 20 years older than me. Like, why is what I'm doing intimidating you? I used to see that even when I was in college and I was in internships. I'm like, look, I'm like 18, 19, going to my internships thinking, yeah, I'm happy I got another job. And, you know, because to me, I always like the schoolwork, but I more so like, especially after my little McDonald's debacle with my mom, I always love getting on the job training. I always love the internships. I always love working. And it might have had something to do with the money too. But I always like working and learning through work on the job training. And so I had an internship where this little Italian guy hired me. It was so cute. It was this cutest little thing. You know, I just little Italian guys really have this thing for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they think I'm their black Barbie or what. But for some reason, I'm telling you, they just have this thing for me. And so he hired me. And this is now, mind you, I look good now. But when I was 18, I was a little stick figure little thing. I'm telling you, I'll show y'all a picture in a minute. Now, I might show y'all a picture. I might show y'all a picture. But all I'm saying is, back in the day, I'm telling you, like he hired me for an accounting position. It was like an intermediate accounting. By the way, I'm an accountant by trade. And he hired me for like a new accounting position, and it was an internship. I think he hired a few people, but my manager, not the one that hired me, but the manager over the department that I was in, was intimidated by me. Now, why would you be intimidated by me? Now, it was this older woman, and I just was like, what is the deal? You'll be surprised at people that are just intimidated by your spirit, by your love, by your abundance. You just want your confidence. You know what I mean? Like, it's something about that. And let me tell you how I had to go to her. Like, it was so sad because I was like, I'm new to this, like, you know, and I went to him and I was like, I don't know what the problem is. She doesn't like me. And I was working my ass off. Like I don't play. When it comes to my job, I works, honey. I put in the time. Now, don't ask me that now. I'm just saying. But back in the day, I works, honey. Okay? Like you couldn't tell me nothing. Like I'm in there teaching people how to do their job. Okay? That's how deep I got, right? And so I was like, I don't know what it is, but she don't like me, whatever. But you know, it is what it is. I'm cool. But I didn't go to him. He came to me. She went to him. He comes to me. So you didn't even have the balls to approach me, right? Like, I feel like I'm getting off topic a bit. But I just want to give you this scenario because apparently it's necessary. She went to him to come to me, and he told me to go directly to her. He was like, no, don't tell me so I can tell her. Go directly to her. I was like, but she my manager. She have enough balls to come to me. Like, I ain't got no clout. Like, who am I? He was like, if you don't mind, can you please go talk to her and just tell her what you told me? And I was like, okay. And so I knocked on her door, like, hello, do you mind if we have a conversation? You know, she was like, oh, sure. You know, act like she was fine with everything. Like she ain't just go tell on me, right? And like she didn't just express her disappointment. And she's like, oh, yeah, sure, come on in. And I'm like, okay. Like, okay. And so I was like, yeah, I just thought maybe we should have a conversation. Now, mind you, I'm like 18. Okay. I just thought we maybe should have a conversation about what your expectations are, and I can let you know what mine are. You know, I'm 18. Okay. And so she was like, oh, sure, that would be great, whatever. But I feel like she should have came to me with that. Like, maybe you should tell me what your expectations are instead of running behind saying, oh, she was on the phone, not knowing that I'm talking to people down the hall trying to teach them how to do their own job. Okay? So, yeah. By the time I finished that conversation, I tell you, she had more respect for me than anybody up under her. Like, they would be like, oh, why did she treat her like that? Why did she walked around there like she could do no wrong. Okay, but when it came to me, mad respect. Never had to deal with her ever again. As a matter of fact, she was pissed when I left. Okay? And I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, it's time for me to go now. You know, I was in college at the same time. So, all of that to say, your people around you that support you, as well as the people who may not support you, that may be intimidated by you, still can grow you in so many ways. I never thought I would be the one going to my manager, having a conversation. But let me tell you how many times I've had to have that same conversation with many managers over my lifetime. Many. Not that specifically, but some type of one-on-one, like, hi, how you doing? This is who I am, and I'm grateful for this opportunity, blah, blah, blah. And it's almost like I had to give them that rein, because it's almost like they saw in me this leader. They saw me as grand. And I had to say, you know what? I am almost like submitting to be your employee at this moment. I mean, it's almost like they saw that goddess in me. And now I had to kind of say, you know, it's okay. You can leave me. I'll let you. How many of y'all ever felt that way before? Like, you know your manager is dumb. You know you work for some ignorant motherfuckers. I mean, I'm telling you. You know you work for some people that's like, hold up, wait a minute. And you're like, you know what? And some of them may show they behind. In my case, many of them didn't, but they would do it in a ass backwards way, right? So they did still, but not in my face. And then I had to turn it around. But then there's people who's bold enough to say, you know what, look, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, okay, well, look, we can both play this game, you know. But all that to say, y'all, those people who are there for you is very important. So let's go back to the friendship. I'm deeply grateful for the gift of friends. My appreciation for them is endless. So that's your second affirmation. Then we have power of my voice. I speak my truth and express my feelings to others with care and compassion. Okay, then we also have beautiful. Wow, it's so interesting that we receive surrendering under nurturing and not under surrendering. So we also receive surrendering here. I honor the truth in surrender as it opens me to gifts of divine grace. Beautiful. Who's going through divine grace right now? I love it. I love it. You said been there, and I don't do passive aggressiveness. Oh yeah, we're not feeling the passive aggressiveness, are we? We're not doing that, ladies. No, we are not. We know we are not. Okay. All right. So that's the affirmations for that. Let's go to pile number 5, your last pile, and then we will go into a love reading for the divine feminine. So definitely stay tuned to that with some love advice and all of that. Let's do it. We have change. We have Oya. Okay. So now we have Oya. Let's see. All right. So Goddess Oya speaks to change. I mean, I feel like this whole reading was speaking to change, but now we're in another aspect of change. Let's see what this is. So after you nourish yourself, I just heard you can receive the abundance of change. It's like an abundance in change. Like, it's almost like even though you have the abundance, it's something about, even though things have changed, it's almost like you don't see the abundance in the change. So let's just get a little more clarity about that. Even though there has been change, it's like you don't see the abundance in the change. So now we have a strategy here. So you may start to see it on a more logical level now. You may be able to plan a little differently now. Let's go a little further into the strategy. So we have a strategy here. I heard some of you may need to create a strategy. You may need to create like a business plan. Yeah, about your next steps. All right. So you might need to create a business plan about your next steps. 5th chakra is here deeply right now. So we're getting 5th chakra here again. We also received the angel of love, and we also received the 1st chakra. So I'm going to just get a little more clarification around that, because clarify angel of love, please. Because angel of love here is in reverse. I heard somebody may not be telling you they love you. Wow. So you may feel like you don't have a new life just yet. Like you may not feel like you've let's see. Clarify this angel of love in reverse. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not yawning because I'm tired. I'm yawning because the messages. Yeah, somebody's not being authentic when it comes to love. And then we have spirit intervening here. If you are dealing with somebody and maybe they perhaps was supposed to say I love you, maybe you love them, whatever, spirit is about to intervene. And do what? Because somebody's not being authentic. And then we have crown chakra. Somebody's not listening to their guidance. So this has to do with what we were talking about earlier. I feel like, again, based on what you've gone through, the heartache, all of that you've gone through, spirit is asking you to speak up and speak on what your heart, speak on what you've gone through, speak on your past, speak on your sadness, your isolation, your abandonment, whatever. Like spirit wants you to lead, and some of y'all are not leading. But you're about to but I feel like if you do this, you will be so happy. Like I feel like it requires some level of, and I think that's why we keep receiving that strength card. I really feel like that's why we keep receiving this strength card. And then we have this throat chakra. Let me go into that a little bit because we keep getting this throat chakra energy too. So we have this red chakra energy. Let's clarify that red chakra energy here. I just heard defying all odds. So we got throat chakra again, red chakra again, self-expression. You're being guided to speak up. You'll be supported too. You're being guided to be assertive. So I want to know what you need to talk about. See, this is where I get nosy. This is how we go down the rabbit hole, right? And then when it comes to your red chakra energy, when it comes to your red chakra energy, this speaks more to your body image. You believing in you for you. Like it's something here about your perspective about yourself. Beauty. This is your beauty standards. It will all be better if you just make a decision. You're overanalyzing a problem. Okay, we've been receiving this Emperor energy a lot in this reading. So I might have to go a little deeper into that because there's some change here. There may be somebody around you, and we're going to go into love after this. But right now what I'm getting is there's an Emperor energy that's around you. Somebody who's stable, efficient, somebody who wants to take charge of a situation, somebody who has ambitious plans for y'all. One more message. What does this have to do? I feel like this has, like, you're not accepting it. You're not accepting it. This has something to do with you claiming your personal power. What's the issue here? It's almost like you feel like you can't do both. This is where balance comes in. Your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, using your resources wisely. So financially, you're doing well. And then you have a very happy ending coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. I mean, this whole reading, the world has been all up in this. Wheel of Fortune, all of that. But you have to make a choice. Progress is possible. There are important relationships with people who share your same vision. I feel like some of you feel like you can't be the powerful one. Like the Emperor keeps coming up like, take the lead, take the lead. You have the power. But some of you feel like you don't. You need to detoxify your thinking. Your thinking is what's got you stuck. Your belief about yourself, your limiting beliefs about yourself is what got you stuck. So Spirit is changing this. And by the time you come out of this, like, because I feel like some of you are having a hard time being authentic to who you really are. I heard accepting and treasuring and honoring who you really are. By the time you come out of this, you're going to be that thing. You're going to be all that and then a bag of chips. I mean, you're going to be poised. You're going to be excited. You're going to be. So Spirit is changing this all for you so you can have this new life. We got new life in reverse because there's been a hesitation here. It's time for you to go on this journey. There's a strategy here. Spirit has a strategy here. So this may not even be just your strategy. Because we can strategize all we want. But if Spirit wants things to go a certain way, it's going to go a certain way. Right? It's going to go perhaps in a different direction or whatever. So I feel like Spirit has a plan for you. I like it. I like it. Okay. I like it. All right. Okay, y'all. Yeah, Spirit has a plan. Spirit is changing things up a bit. Let me give you some advice here regarding this change. Spirit is making some changes. That's why we have Orisha Oya here. So Spirit is making changes in your solitude while you're by yourself. So if some of you are still in this time of being by yourself, it's because you're going through a transformation. And the correct choices are being chosen for you. Soon you'll be out and you'll be celebrating. And you'll be spiritually stronger. So that's what's going to come after this change. I do see financial material change as well. All right. Yeah. But ultimately, this is where you're going. You're going to be so much stronger. I love this for you guys. Look, the universe is doing it. So I just heard, don't give credit to the wrong people. Ooh. Who y'all giving credit to? Because Spirit is like, I'm doing this. Like, don't give credit to the wrong people, y'all. Woo! I ain't even going to say God is a jealous God. I ain't even going to say that. I just had a whole conversation about that whole analogy a while ago. And I was like, I don't subscribe to that. Look at y'all. Y'all releasing. But stop giving. Okay, this is what they're saying specifically. Stop giving people, like you're giving credit to people rather than the Spirit. So this is that energy of recognizing that source, your source is God. Like source uses people to move in your life. So don't put people up on a pedestal. Like they're saying, even me, utilizing me as an example. I'm a conduit for messages to come through to you. So don't put me on a pedestal. Put God up on a pedestal. Put source on a pedestal, whatever. But I don't need that. All glory be to God. Know that. I don't need that. So recognize that. Yes, you are, look at this, the connection to higher consciousness. This is me being a conduit, receiving energies from planets, from source, God, light. And all I'm doing is passing on information. That's it. That's all I'm doing. All glory be to God. I asked God a long time ago to use me as a vessel. And that's what I've been doing. And some of you may be in this learning phase. But part of that is knowing that you're deserving as well. Knowing where you stand in the mix of all that as well. You can learn and still be, you know what I mean? Like you're not less than because you're learning. No, you're finding out the truth. I always used to say, I wish I knew what I knew a little sooner. So I teach it to my daughter. I teach it to my children. I teach it to them all the time. Any young folk that I can get around me, I will teach it to them in a heartbeat. Like, I wish I knew what I knew at your age. You feel me? All right, y'all. So that's number 5. That's pile number 5 from the pick a card. So let me go ahead and give you your affirmation for that. And let's go ahead into love. Whew! Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. All right, y'all. How y'all doing over here? Hey, Joy. Hey, everybody. You said, I thank you, but I also thank God for the gift. Yes, for us crossing paths. Absolutely. Absolutely. One of my clients, I asked, I was like, how did you find me? Like, literally, like, because, you know, she's amazing and I love her. And I told her, you know, once you're done, like, once we finish our, you know, soul sessions and our spiritual gifting and, you know, finish doing our goddess initiations and stuff like that, it's like, I'm not above you. We're on the same page. Like, know that. Like, that's where you are. So I asked her, I was like, so how did you eventually find me, right? You know, because my thing is, how did we end up here? You know, this is a part of that goddess initiation program that I go through. And so you guys get certified and all that good stuff, you know. So, yeah, so it's just, oh, hold up, y'all. Let me give you an affirmation. Love-based reality is the affirmation for Goddess Oya, for Orisha Oya, which is about change. I am so nurtured when I surround myself with friends and family who support a love-based reality. I love this. So that's the affirmation. Definitely do your Mirror Magic 101 so you can, and do that in the mirror, you know. So learn how to do that and go ahead and have fun with that. So watch that in the non-feminine readings as well. But all of that to say, I wanted to know, and we're going to move on to the love portion of this reading. So let's do it. But all of that to say, as I prepare, all of that to say, when I asked her, how did she find me? She was like, yeah, I woke up one morning and, you know, I wanted to go get some, crystals. And so when she went to the crystal shop, they were like, you know, yeah. So if you want to learn more about this, you should go to this festival. Boom. She goes to the festival, and guess where she finds me? And we've been cool ever since. You know what I mean? Like, so you'll be surprised how, you know, you are moved to do certain things. And if you just follow your guidance, I'm telling y'all, you can never go wrong. Like I always say, you know, you can never go wrong when you follow a guide. When you following spirit guide and your guidance and all of that, you can never, when you're following your intuition, you can never go wrong. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and go into this love reading a little bit. We're not gonna be here too late, but let's go ahead and move into the love energies. You said totally an accident. I wanted to join the program, by the way. What program? Oh, you talking about the spiritual coaching one, that program to get certified? Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead into love. Ooh. Okay. Release your ex. Ooh, Lord, y'all. We're going to go into past, present, and future energies, by the way. So I'm going to do one of my old spreads from back in the day, because I used to do these he say, she say spreads where I would do, you know, how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling. So I'm going to go and do one of those really quick, but then I would do a actual extended love reading on top of that. So as you guys know, I'm not about that life no more. I used to have 48, 50, like literally YouTube videos a month. Like it's exhausting. It's exhausting, y'all. I gotta tell you. So I stopped doing it, but let me go ahead and give you a feel of what I used to do. I'm gonna just make a comeback real quick. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. All right, release your ex, past energy. The time has come to clear your energy. Let's go ahead. So I feel like this definitely meets well with the prior full reading that we just did. So it looks like it's about to break down this from a love perspective. So all of those goddess messages we got, we about to break it down into a love reading. So watch this, y'all. So y'all was going through many challenges, right? But again, you found wisdom. You're now starting to learn. You're starting to come to a firm foundation, learn your truth, okay? Let me just show you how easy this is. I mean, it's just coming out so effortlessly. So let's look into the obstacles here. What obstacles did you have to go through here in the past that provided this level of wisdom? Ooh, shit. Ooh, my. Yep. You guys had to heal from a lover. This is like an offer. So you're healed. So in the past here, you had to heal from this offer. You had to walk away from a situation in order to find the happiness. I think you wanted a new beginning, but you kept going back to the past. For some reason, your new love or moving to a new love was always hindered because you could never see a future in it. I feel like for some reason, whenever you were dealing with this person, it was always like this chasing a carrot syndrome, like you never could get what you want. So you started to feel less than about yourself. So now you're having to do things a little differently. Okay. Yep. This is about your masculine, about the masculine energy. So now you're protecting your heart when it comes to a masculine energy, or to masculines in general, and to when it comes to masculine energies in general. And now you're being vigilant as you move forward. It's not just going to be about what they say. It's going to be about what they do. It's going to be about their actions. So this is what you've learned. This is what you've learned. Yeah, this is what you learned. Now Spirit had to intervene. I feel like some of you didn't want to leave this person, but Spirit had to intervene, meaning there was some type of major something that happened. You found out something, you trusted your instinct finally, whatever that was, where Spirit had to intervene and say, look, shawty, this ain't for you no more. Nah, we don't get down like that. We're not doing that no more. So that was the past. Okay, so now we have keeping an open mind, trying to move a little further. Your soulmate so now you're opening your mind up to something different. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Let's see what this is. Now, what I did just feel with that was like, I feel like it's like whoever this is, they're different. Like it's almost to the point where you're like, nah, I don't do that. Like, I feel like this energy of like, like, nah, I don't do that. But whoever this is, they seem like they're a little more aware. And we also have wish fulfillment here. So Spirit is saying, keep an open mind. Follow your instinct. You don't have to suffer in silence. Some of you keep comparing them to the past. Damn. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ho, 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 ho. Man. Yes, honey. So now you got the Wheel of Fortune. Now you got the Destiny. Just be patient. Some of y'all are emotionally withdrawn from a person because they don't seem to meet your expectations. Now I kind of am nosy, so I definitely want to go ahead and pull what they're feeling too. So this is how you're feeling. If this resonates with you, okay? All right, so then we have new love. I'm wanting to come on in here. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. Like I said, this is somebody new. You released your ex. You started comparing the new person to the old person. Let's look at this new love. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. All right. Oh, it's like that? Is this what we're doing? Okay. All right. Some of y'all might be dealing with a Cancer or a water sign. We have patient planning here. So I feel like there's movement forward with this new person, and like it's almost like this new movement forward with this new person. I want to get another message. Where is yeah, there's movement forward here, but it's also planning too. So I kind of want to get into that a little bit. Let me look into that patient and planning. Clarify this patient and planning. Yeah, it's time for something to renew. You're rejuvenating. It's like you're still in the process of healing. So even though this new person is here, it's hard for you to just jump right in. You ain't gonna do that. Like you've gone through too much to just jump right in. That is something we're not gonna do. Okay, so you learned your lesson. Maybe in the past you fantasized a lot. You were maybe into that fantastical perspective of I'm Cinderella or Snow White or whoever, and I'm gonna have the dwarves come save me. Whatever it is, that saver syndrome. Y'all know what I'm about to say. That saver syndrome. Okay. Maybe you felt like you needed to be saved by some masculine energy perhaps a fire sign here, and they abandoned you. So now you learned your lesson. They didn't give you what you wanted. You're no longer working on that situation, but you ain't ready to jump into nothing new either. Okay. Whew. So now we have a firm foundation. I feel like you're taking your time with the situation to build a firm foundation and a partnership. This is in reverse. Like, you're like, we ain't even... Yeah, I think you want it to be balanced, because I feel like some of you are still sad over somebody who breadcrumbed you. So you're taking your time. There's still some sadness here. Be compassionate with yourself. It's okay. So right now, you're just in this phase. Anything else you want us to know about this? Yeah, you're looking for security now. You're looking at your options. And you're like, okay, which direction do I go in? I don't think you want to be in a tumultuous situation anymore when it comes to love. You received the Tower and you received the Lovers. The Tower is in reverse. You've gone through that. So now you're making different choices. Okay. So let's go ahead and take that. Okay. Does that make sense? All right, y'all. All right. You said my new is 3 years deep now. I still haven't jumped in. You said I'm standing still. I like it. Patient and standing still. I like it, y'all. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's take it to the next step, y'all. Okay. So near future energies. Y'all remember these messages I used to do back in the day? How long y'all been around? How long y'all been around? Ashe. Yes, honey. You said just at the beginning. Yeah, take your time, sweetie. All right. So let's look at the near future. Are you calling in a soulmate? Clarify. Your prayers and affirmations. Y'all know me, right? Y'all know I just be making up shit, right? I coined the frame. Don't try it. I coined the phrase. Don't try it. Yeah. You guys definitely... Your affirmations are helping you. Your visualizations are helping you to bring you together with a soulmate. And this is a good partnership. This is a good partnership where y'all, a balanced partnership is what I heard. Where you count on one another. This is not just about them. This is where you count on one another. I feel like some of you are emotionally withdrawn though. I still feel this energy. Yeah, because of your past. So plan. Patiently planning, but you're still moving forward. Okay, so I still see this moving forward energy. You're not stuck. Let me see what's going on emotionally. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations are helping you. Yeah, be patient with yourself, guys. If you haven't had somebody come in already, then be patient. How are you feeling? Yeah. Yeah, I still feel like you're healing. That's okay. Observe. Watch in silence. Watch with them what they're doing. Watch them. Be cunning. You ain't got to fall in love and shit. You ain't got to do all that. Focus, then act. Observe, then act. Make sure it's reciprocated. Like, I feel like some of you have been in situations where you give. And it's not being reciprocated. No, that's not what we're doing. We're not going to give everything up front till we're depleted. And then you finally start receiving. Nah, we ain't doing that. That's not where they do that at. No, we're not doing that. You're going to give, then you receive. You're going to give, then you're going to receive. I know I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and I was like, I'm a petty bitch. I'm petty. Okay? Because if I'm not receiving, I'm not going to give. And now this is not me being selfish. This is me. I love the Ayana Bezant quote. This is me being self-full. I'm not going to sit here and give till I'm depleted and then sit here and wonder if you're going to give back to me. Like, we ain't doing that. I'm not going to be depleted for what? So I can prove myself to you so you can know what is it that we're doing? Like, think about it. Now, I know we're live here, so I would love to hear your comments in regards to this. When you have given till you were depleted, why were you doing it? I mean, I know. Were you trying to please somebody? Were you trying to prove yourself? Were you trying to, prove your worth? Yeah, don't get me started on that. Y'all know, y'all, it's coming, y'all. Ooh, y'all, it's coming. What? We don't prove ourselves to anybody. Like, ho. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. No, that's not what we're doing. What do you have? What do you have to offer? What do you bring to the table? That analogy, that BS analogy. Yeah, we're not doing that. What do you have to bring to the table? What do you have to bring to the table? I mean, all I can say is me. Figure it out. I can show you better than I can. I mean, I can tell you too, because I am, I can vocalize. I am quite intelligent. So I could vocalize, but why the fuck am I trying to prove anything to you? I don't need to prove a fucking thing to you. So either you can figure it out, but what we're not going to do is call yourself trying to test me, because you're going to test the wrong one and you're going to get the wrong one. Now, what we're going to do is going to have a reciprocal. We're going to do some reciprocation here. Whatever you do, I do better. Or whatever I can do, maybe you can do better. I don't know, but we're going to figure it out together. But what you ain't going to do and think you're going to size me up day one, like, what do you bring to the table? Oh, do you cook? Do you clean? Yeah. What happened in your previous relationships? Why didn't it work out? It's the same reason why I'm treating you the way I'm treating you here today, because I learned my fucking lesson. Okay? Huh? Y'all ain't ready. They ain't ready either. like that's not what we're gonna do. Now, first of all, you come to the table. Shit, y'all, don't get me started. With more money, majority of the time. Let's not do that. And then those who come with a little bit more money, they're like, yeah, but I got this car and I got this. Okay, I can get that too. Whatever you can do, I can do better. I told you I'm a petty bitch. No, that's not what we're going to do. Not here today. So, I mean, I've gone through it way too many times. Oh, well, until you opened your mouth, I was going to... People really like to try me. Yeah, really? Until you open your mouth and said, or until you were vocal, or until I saw this other side of you. What? You really got me fucked up. Y'all really got me fucked up. Okay? Y'all really got me fucked up. I'm just saying. I mean, it's happened multiple times, Tara. I mean, people like to try you. So why are you proving yourself to anybody for anything? No. We ain't doing that. So right now, I don't even know why we went there. Like, I don't know why I had to go there just now. You was like, I have houses, right? I mean, truth be told, in many instances, and this is why people really be acting a fool. Because when they get a little something, they think that now you deserve them. Now you deserve something. Like, because you get a little something, now you think that I'm supposed to bow down to you. Nah, this is really the opposite. You really need to prove to me and make sure you're deserving of my time. My love is is my currency. My love, my presence, my abundance, my support of you, my time with you, that you're benefiting off of, that you're growing off of, me helping you get a job reading your resumes. Don't let me get personal with it. Me looking for the jobs for you so you can get a house. While your mother or your father trying to say, oh, don't let her get a second job because it's going to make you look bad. Y'all have no clue what I've gone through. Y'all ain't ready. So now you want to know why I'm vigilant and why I open my heart, but why I have my defenses up and why I'm a petty bitch? It's for a damn good reason. And then you're going to come to me after the fact and talk about something. Oh, the only reason why I went back to school is because you made me. What? How ignorant you sound right now? I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, I'm just saying, the ignorance is real. I've been through quite a bit, y'all. I mean, for those of y'all who don't know who I am, High Priestess Marlana, aka HP Marlana, the owner and founder of Graceful Healing Retreat. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. You can follow me on Instagram. You can get a lot more of this too. You said they need to come already. So right. I mean, you got to sit there and fix them up, prepare them, all kinds of stuff, man. And then they got the nerve to act foolish. They like really go off and act foolish when it comes to divorces and it comes to children this and that, because they don't want to, man, pay this, or they don't want to do that because they feel like they brought so much to the table when all they were was a hindrance in the first place. But want to act like they did something to improve your life, all while you were doing all the work to improve their life, all while they were trying to act like they was a fake ass faux emperor, all while you was the emperor and you were the sufficient and the sustaining one in the relationship the whole time, all while you was paying the bills the whole time, all while you was taking care of the kids all the whole time. I really feel like I'm going off right now. I mean, seriously? So let's see how they're feeling. That wasn't my intention to go off here right now. Just now, it was not. I'm just saying. But hopefully you guys got a snippet of what I used to do back in the day. I used to go off on these readings, y'all. I'm telling you, like, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, y'all. Any comments? I can see y'all comments. It hasn't stopped. Hey, Tara laughing like shit. Yes, they did, Marsha. I'm telling you. You said I had to check a man who had the audacity to ask why I did put up with a full body picture on my profile. What? Jealous? They mad? Why do they like to try me? I mean, personally, I think people try you when they really feel as though, like, I always tell people, don't take my kindness for weakness. Like, you know, you have no clue who I am for real. Like, you know, until you have pressed that button, and, you know, until you have pressed that fuck with me button, like, literally, you probably won't see that side. You know what I'm saying? So now it's almost like, do I need to press it for you just to show you how I can really be? Like, you know, but I'm in a different place in my life right now. You know, it's kind of that place in your life where, you know, kind of like when you just give your kids the eye. Like, I'm good at that now. Like, I'm at that point. I remember somebody said something to me about let a man be a man, and I was just like, you know, and I flicked off, and it was like, ho, wait a minute, my bad. I already see where this is going. I was like, you did it now. It's already done. Like, I'm already here. Like, she already came forth. That shadow side already came forth. Like, I try to make sure that I'm balanced, showing an equal side of the shadow and the light. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's necessary so people don't, you know, forget who they dealing with. You feel me? I just feel like it's necessary. I really do. Like, people really want to try you because they really feel like, you know, you ain't, you know, you ain't gonna do nothing, and you maybe. So let me go ahead and get into how they feel. Like, if this resonated with you, let's look into how they feeling. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, people like to try it. You said making me have to press the refresh button. What happened? You said, oh, I got him all the way together. Oh, good. I love it, sweetie. I mean, you gotta. I mean, that's why I really want to do that. I'm gonna do that video soon, so it'll come out soon, where I'm gonna just talk about that dark. It's like it's necessary for you to remain balanced, to be in your shadow and your light energy, your light divine energy. Like, it's not just about being in the dark divine feminine energy. Like, I've seen certain things online talking about the dark divine feminine energy, and then I see, you know, but a lot of times when we talk about the divine feminine energy, we talk about the light. But then, you know, of course, we've had readings. Definitely go back and look at the playlist where we've actually talked about that shadow needing to be balanced. A lot of times we have a hard time showing the shadow side of the divine feminine because there's some level of guilt or shame associated with it, or you feel like, oh, I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be this, I don't want to be that. But reality, that's love. That shadow side is loving. You know what I mean? It's like a mother bear. It's like you know, that shadow side is loving and beautiful. So it's time to bring it together. Let's look at past, present, present, and for how they're feeling. Okay. Yeah, is this what we're doing? Hold up, wait a minute. I don't know why they wouldn't put all these upright. Okay, I'm gonna put it upright. Yeah. Okay. What else they want? Yeah. All right, it's time for me to get off this live. I'm tired and I'm feeling it. And this part of the reading is about to take it home. Let me make it clear to y'all. I'm done after I finish this. The masculine perspective of this reading. All right. Okay. So, codependency came out first. Their perspective, codependency. So addictions are affecting the romantic life. So let's clarify that, please. This is the past energy, addictions affecting the romantic life. Now, when I see this energy, what I felt was, when I saw that energy, what I felt was an energy of patterns. So the addiction is not just an addiction. It's not like a drinking or, although that could be it as well. But this is more of a pattern you can't get out of. This is like an energy of doing the same thing over and over, kind of going back into the same cycles over and over again. Yeah, this is like doing it over and over again. So I just heard comfortable. So they felt comfortable. They felt like you were loyal. I feel like they always felt like they could go back to you. That's what I'm seeing here. I want to clarify this. Higher power stepped in here. Clarify this higher power. What did spirit do? Because I feel like this, I just heard a merry-go-round. Like he was on a merry-go-round. Okay. Yeah, freed you up. Spirit freed you up. Sheesh. And moved you towards something more abundant. Wanted to move you towards your destiny. So, and I feel like spirit took you out of that situation to move you towards something new, so you could have a new beginning, a fresh start. Spirit wanted you to release what you was in. I just heard because of toxicity, because it was toxic. So you receive 8 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot, Knight of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Because you weren't going in the right direction. And so Spirit wanted to bring forth this new Fool energy here. So I want to see about this proposal here. Clarify this proposal, please. Okay, I just heard it was almost like you were proposing. It's like this was your cup of love. It was all about your cup of love. Again, it was clarified by you being the authority. You were expecting somebody to do something, they didn't, and you took it into your own hands to get it done yourself. You were patiently waiting, and so you just finally took it into your own hands to do it yourself. So, all right. Let's go ahead into the next message, which is more of that current energy, which is the wedding. The situation involves a marriage. Clarify this, please. You're getting help. Or they're getting help. They're getting help. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. They're getting help. Wow, double help. You got a leg up, and we have higher power. This is the Wisdom Oracle deck, by the way, for those who are interested. because there was some hesitation here. Like, I feel like somebody didn't see the blessing. There's some slowing down the new life. It's something going on here. There was a hesitation here. Let me see what the hesitation is about this new life. What is the hesitation here? Why is new life in reverse? Yeah, so love is beginning, but what is the hesitation? So it's like you're starting over. So it seems like it's taking forever or something. But then we have fertility here, the Empress. So there's new love is beginning for the Empress. But why is this new life in reverse, though? Okay, so I feel like they didn't know what kind of impact shit. Yeah. They didn't know what kind of impact you were going to have on them. And they're now faced with the stronger you. But something here about these addictions, I feel like some of you are still going back and forth with healing this prior addiction. This is that double energy, because we also have that heartache and loss here. So things are going slow, and maybe you're the one who's causing it to go slower. Now I'm hearing a couple different scenarios, because I'm hearing some of you, it's slowing down somebody else. And then some of them, the masculine energies, they see that you're still hurt. And, you know, they see that you're still healing. Let's see. From their perspective, situation involves a marriage. Clarify, please. They see that you're still healing, because somebody's not looking at this like it's a blessing. But I feel like Spirit's helping both of you. Follow your intuition regarding love. So again, I feel like they're following their intuition. Spirit is guiding them. But I keep wanting to say, and you. Spirit's guiding them and you. They're watching. They're watching you. I feel like they're even ready to embrace you, or they're embracing you. They've even embraced your speech, your throat chakra. I feel like there's something here about them loving your strength. They see how you're blossoming, and they want to strengthen a bond with you. They see the nurturing side of you. They want to strengthen a bond with you. Interesting. Okay. I want to look at their emotions. I just heard understanding. It's like they understand what you've gone through. I mean, they understand where you've been. And then I hear Spirit saying, you just got to be you. Like, I feel like I'm feeling this level of fear of somebody not feeling like they can be authentic to who they are or be themselves, because they're afraid they're not going to be accepted. And I see whoever this is, they're accepting you. Spirit is helping them to accept you in your strength. They know your power. So heed your messengers. Heed your messages. Listen, I feel like this is about definitely listening to your intuition again. Like, you know, I feel like I'm sometimes sounding like a broken record, but who knows who needs to hear this message today, who didn't hear it before. But following your intuition seems to be very important here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off in a minute. Okay. And then future energies deception. I know y'all like, oh, here we go. But y'all saw it coming. Don't act like y'all didn't. Y'all saw it coming. Come on, let's see what's up. So the future energies is deception. Now, I keep seeing the mask with this. So this is about somebody not being authentic to who they are in the near future. I feel like it's the both of you. I feel like both of you don't want to get hurt. So both of you, I feel like, feel this love, but neither one of y'all trying to say it. Like, that's the energy I feel like. Like, I feel like maybe both of you were hurt, and that's why they understand. Ah, there it goes. That's why they understand, because they've gone through it too. Thank you, Spirit, for the clarity. I love it. They've gone through it before too, so they get it. Let's look at this deception. Let's see what's up here. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Feminine energy with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Like, somebody don't want to admit that this is their wish come true. Y'all funny. Wow. And then we have that proposal energy again. Clarify this 9 of Cups. That's what I'm telling you. This is about an offer. There's some deception here about an offer, but I feel like this is near future energy as well as present energy. So why is it this deception around an offer? Why is gossip here? Somebody is thinking about gossip when it comes to a different relationship or another relationship. Because I also see the Knight of Wands here. So we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Knight of Wands. So we have water sign and we have fire sign. But of course, it could be any sign. But that's the energies I'm feeling. You know, maybe this person is that loving Knight of Cups energy. Or maybe this person is that Knight of Wands in and out energy. So I feel like there's some gossip, or maybe there's some fear of gossip when it comes to a person that was in and out your relationship. Maybe you're afraid of the person who wasn't, whoever you may have been in a codependent relationship with in the past. It feels like almost like you're afraid that they may find out. So maybe you don't want to go full circle with it because you're afraid. Then we have 5 of Cups here in reverse. I just heard there's no love loss. I feel like whoever this is, you used to be bored with however this person treated you. You used to be sad. And there's some lack of kindness here with this person too. So maybe you're afraid that that's going to be revealed. Let me just get some clarity. Clarify this deception, please. Balance. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra. Giving and receiving energy. Balance again in reverse. Yeah. Why is this balance coming out double time? Why is this balance here again? Okay, some of you may be in a relationship now or in the near future dealing with someone, but you are just kind of choosing your battles. And if you choose your battles, things may get off balance. Let me just get some clarity. Because we have that Emperor energy that's coming out again, choosing the battle. So it could be them choosing their battles when it comes to you. I feel like they may be choosing their battles when it comes to you. And trying to be balanced, or, you know, remaining a giving, receiving, a more balanced relationship. But I'm seeing here, I still see healing for them too. So from a masculine perspective, I still see that there's some healing that needs to be done here from the masculine. They are more or less taking their time when it comes to you. So it may seem like They're not being honest, but I feel like they're healing too. For some of you, I also feel like they're concerned with other people knowing too, and afraid it may get back to their past person too. It's something here going on about gossip and not wanting to be in the middle of that, and not wanting to be in that. So they may be lying to avoid gossip. I'm gonna go one more again. Y'all know I'm nosy. This is the only reason why I'm going through all this is because I'm nosy. Clarify this gossip, please. Ooh, sheesh, that came out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the past person. So someone's avoiding gossip because they're trying to avoid an argument. Someone's trying to avoid an argument in the near future. So, like I said, they're picking their battles. This situation doesn't serve you. Release the attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. This is that gossip energy. So someone's trying to avoid arguments with somebody here from the past. We have this past energy of the inner child, that past love energy here. Somebody may have children with somebody else, or whatever it is. They don't want to cause any drama. So there may be some deception here. Whew, that took forever, didn't it? Because I feel like somebody really does love you. I feel like this may be like, but somebody's really trying to avoid this. A situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. And then we have here, take a leap of faith. So yeah. So they may eventually take a leap of faith here. Believing in yourself, listening to your heart. So I feel like Spirit is trying to help both of y'all to listen to your heart. I think somebody really feels strongly in the near future about you, but they may not speak towards it for fear of it getting back to someone, causing some drama. But either way, both of y'all are healing. And I feel like this person came into your life for a reason. So definitely just nurture yourself, put yourself in nature, realize that, let me just get you some advice here regarding love. Let's close out this reading. I'm over it. I'm done. How you guys doing? Oh, I just see it here. Yup. What'd you say? Flaker than a croissant. What happened? Yeah, you said yep, in and out. Yep. Let me get you guys some love advice for both of you. I'm gonna concentrate on you first. Love advice for you first, what you should do, and then we'll give you what your partner may do. Advice for you is to have patience. I feel like many of you are still healing, so be authentic to who you are, how you feel. You are being asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Love it is patient and kind, always. So this is your advice. So let's look at the masculine energy. So that's the divine feminine energy. Let's look at the masculine energy's advice. Whew. What they're seeing. They're appreciating this moment. Okay. Each and every situation has its opportunity to grow and find love. Like, I feel like the masculine energy is kind of working their way back to love. Like, whatever they've gone through, it's kind of taken them from that. And now they're trying to shift their focus back to love. Like, I feel like a lot of them have been focused on the problem. Like, whatever it is, whatever drama they have in their life, whatever, it's been all about that. And I feel like now they're trying to go back to this love. So they may have been drama oriented. Like, I really feel this energy of the masculine energies being stuck in this fix-a-hole mentality. Like, I'm looking for somebody who's broken because I'm broken. Like, not trying to do it per se on purpose, but that's what they were attracting because that's what they were. They were broken. They attracted somebody that was broken to them. They felt like they could help their situation. And now perhaps I really feel like, but now maybe you don't have to be fixed. And so now there's this energy of, I really like this person, I really enjoy this person, I really enjoy their company, all of this, that, and the other. But like, what if they don't need me? Like, that's what I'm kind of feeling here. Like, maybe you have so much going for yourself, whatever, that's that part of them. And I don't want to say that's that weak part of them, because that's kind of what I heard a little bit. So some of y'all might be like, yeah, that's that weak ass shit. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's that vulnerable side of them, the side of them that they may not want to admit to. Like, so if they don't need me for this, then what? Love who you are. Yeah. So they got love who you are. So that means that they're having some challenge with loving who they are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of wonderful things that life has to offer. So this is making me feel like they've gone through some things too. I actually got a little bit of compassion for them right now. Because y'all know I just be going off. Y'all know I do, and I don't even care. Like, straight up. But no, I do feel compassion for them. Like, this is them trying to be vulnerable finally, but they're also trying to stay out of the limelight. They've gone through some things, and spirit is helping them too. I like it. This was a beautiful reading, y'all. This was beautiful. I loved it. Thank y'all. This was beautiful. I enjoyed y'all company tonight. What did I miss? I'm getting ready to go, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You said somebody was an alcoholic? Oh, you said somebody was an alcoholic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said those childhood wounds. Yeah, the childhood wounds are no joke, y'all. Learning how to receive. Have always looked acceptance. Have always looked acceptance, which I knew now stem from my mother. Oh, looked for acceptance. Maybe that's what you were trying to say. Yeah, you were looking for acceptance. Yeah, I mean, the childhood wounding is real, y'all. You'll be surprised the different things you hold on to, like little small things from when you're 6, 7, 8 years old, I know, like, as a child, for me, people used to always talk about how I walked. They was like, why did she switch? Why did she walk like that? And then all my life it's been like, oh, you have a confident walk. Oh, I love your walk. But as a child, it was like, the hell is she doing? But that's just what it was. So you try to dumb it down a bit, or, oh, this person, she's too smart, or she got a smart mouth, or this, that, and the other. Oh, I know my stepfather used to say, oh, you too smart to keep a man. He used to say that because he was like, you gonna find out everything. Like, as if, an option of a man being right was not an option. Like, I mean, I ain't gotta find out nothing if you ain't doing nothing, right? I'm just saying, everybody who's here, please thumbs up. I appreciate it. So you gonna try to say, oh, you too smart, as if, you feel me? I'm just saying, it's real. Now that's definitely a possibility. Been there too. Yep. Yeah, addicts. Oh yeah, the addicts are is real. Yeah, you got to be careful. An offer from who? Which one? Intuition is on point. Yes. And make sure you guys continue to follow your intuition. I mean, I love it. Follow it. Like, sounds like the Greek guy I was talking to. You said I liked him too. He fell off the face of the earth. I was in my feelings about that one. Girl, and they'll probably come back out of the blue. Something like that happened to me a long time too. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? But really, what I noticed is when you have a level of boundaries, like, let me make it clear to y'all. Let me just give y'all some real good ass fucking advice right now. So you'll notice people stick around when you don't have no boundaries. People really think they can come in and out of your life like they want to. They want to do that because it's a level of freedom there. There's a level of them doing whatever the fuck they want to do. You see what I'm saying? But when you start to set boundaries, people have the tendency to roll out. Like, they roll out because now you're holding them to a certain level of standard of living for your life, for theirs, whatever it is. But it's how they're going to treat you. So when you start to demand honor, and I'm not talking about, oh, you got to honor me. Like, that's not what we're doing. You got to honor me. No, that's not what we're doing. But when you start to demand it with how you treat yourself, what you will and will not allow in your life, I mean, this is something that comes innately for you if it hasn't come as a result of learning a lesson from your past. When you start to set boundaries, it's very simple. When you start to set boundaries, people treat you differently. You can cut out the middleman and get rid of people early, or you can get rid of them later. You can make room for somebody who deserves to be there, who deserves to be in your space time, who deserves your currency, your love, your abundance, your presence. And know that it's all a currency, and this costs more, it's priceless. Costs more than a house, home, anything that anybody could provide or give to you. The children you bear or don't bear, whatever. The children you nurture, theirs or anybody else, if you're barren or whatever, or never had children, whatever it is, no matter what it is, point is, your presence is valuable. The masculine patriarchal perspective and structure will lead you to believe that your presence has to be earned. I mean, like, you know, like you have to earn your place. Like your presence isn't good enough. Like you have to prove you could do all these things that you could hire somebody to do. You have to prove your loyalty. You have to prove all these things about yourself to be had or to be given to or whatever. You know, you don't have to do any of that. No, you don't have to accept that. Because your value is just who you are. You don't have to prove it to anybody. And anybody who steps off because you set a boundary, bounce. Do you, boo? I get it. Because I won't allow just anybody in my presence. I refuse. I'm not going to fight, argue. I'm not going to do none of that. Like, I've been there, done that. I'm not trying to do the drama no more. Like, straight up. Like, if you bring in drama, and if I can discern that something ain't right with this relationship, you out the door quick. And you lie about it. So just like I said, my stepfather's like, no, you too smart. You're absolutely right. And if that's the case, then they need to get the fuck out. But for so many years, you may be stuck on what your family or your friends have told you about who you are. You may have been stuck in that energy for way too long. And you've been subscribing to that. And you're like, well, maybe I am too smart. So now I need to dumb it down. You feel me? So how many of y'all have dumbed down who you are to be in a relationship, to be married, to be ... How many of you have dumbed yourself down to fit, to be normal, to ... You no longer have to dumb yourself down for that. You didn't have to then, and you damn sure don't have to now. I love you guys. I'm about to get out of here. You say, yes, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Not just anyone gets next to me. That's right. I need my peace. Amen to that. Yep, I'm cutting them out quick. Learn my lesson. Now, you know, I do believe, you know, they may come back or whatever. And even if they come back, you can give them another chance if you want. But it's up to you if you want to spend your time on it. So it really just comes down to how you value you and how you value your time. You said I fell off for a second when I was blindsided. Yeah. I mean, and we go through it. We all have gone through it, which is why I said it's a lesson learned. So you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I mean, enjoy the previous videos, more videos to come. I look forward to doing some of my newfangled videos. I will be coming out with a new Patreon soon, so look forward to that. And definitely, if you're interested, make sure you also sign up for the Goddess Initiation Spiritual Coaching Program so you can get certified. I love that. So you can get certified in your gift and learn more about your gifts and grow in your gift. I love you guys. Blessing, love, and light. Graceful Healing Retreat in the house. Bye, guys.